Wow, what an ending. Detroit and the Steelers. I see the call. It's a good call. Offensive pass interference because
On St. Brown.
St. Brown pushes off. Then he's a little bit short, being pushed back. What a heads-up play to then lateral
Wow.
to Goff to score. That's pretty amazing heads-up play. And I think the referees in the end got it right.
Just took them a little bit, but they figured out what happened. Yeah.
Here's the thing. If you knew that was the penalty, then you should know the game's over.
Not worry about the touchdown call. The game's the runoff.
Long?
Yeah, the runoff's already done. Yeah, you're right.
It took so long, right? I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much New York got involved. Of course, they wanted to get it right. So what should have happened is they should immediately signal touchdown and then huddle up and then say no.
I don't even think, like you said, there was no call for majority of that. Yes.
And as I always say, we'll hear more from the pool reporter.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's how I always say when there's questions about medical, a pool report medical would be helpful too, to straighten things out. Anyways, all right, lots to talk about today. The first one is the hospital pass.
Oh, Pat O'Brien, yeah. Pat Bryant, rookie,
Pat Bryant. Straight to the hospital, so to speak, from the cart to the ambulance. As expected, moving hands and feet.
Looks scary, yeah.
He got crushed, hospital ball. But I'm worried about more of a Drew Bledsoe, chest, lung, ribs than head or neck. And who says you don't hit in the NFL anymore?
That was an old school hit stick. Yeah, exactly.
Crushed. He got jacked, and it was legal.
Yes, it wasn't a clear hit to head. Yes, exactly.
It was a hit to his head.
Yes.
Anyways, all right.
Fantasy playoffs have started. Yeah, for some. You were talked about you before. Yes,
my Scott Fishbowl is all. Didn't make the semifinals, but it was a good effort.
I will say that is your farthest we've had in the years that we've done.
I never really drafted for fantasy stuff. I was just drafting to be respectable and win the league, not go far. Anyways, Pro Football Doc Sports Injury Central podcast. This is the early edition, immediately post Sunday games, ahead of Sunday Night Football. But lots to talk about. Let's roll through it here, and I'm sure people have Christmas parties and things and stuff to go to. My son still has a baseball tournament.
He's continuing playing well, right?
Championship thing. The game's going on now. So let's run through the injuries.
All right. Well, we'll talk about this. Is a team that's already out of the playoffs. We talked about Mahomes, ACL, and now another ACL. Talk about their new starting quarterback, Gardner Minshew.
Good news is there's no LCL.
Yes. Not the same exact injury.
The amazing news is I don't want to hear anymore. How is he able to walk off the field? Gardner Minshew continued to play the next series after he tore his ACL, and we posted about it. And I don't know that it's 100% confirmed, but Schefter,
sources, and
Matt Derrick,
yeah,
some good people are saying, unfortunately, that's the fear.
Confirming our thoughts that we had in game.
Yeah, and I don't know. That's one I didn't want to be right on. And I will admit, there were a lot of things going on in the war room. You guys showed me the video, and I was like, oh, that doesn't look great. But, he's already back in the game. We rolled on. Then we got pulled from the game, went back and looked at all the video. And that's when we came up, oh, shoot, he tore his left knee ACL. But anyways, that's tough luck for Gardner Minshew. But, beast of the week, Gardner Minshew. He kept playing for an entire series after he tore his ACL. Amazing.
And you talk about Achilles too. People always wondered too. They do stuff after him. You saw Kobe Bryant shoot foul shots. So
foul shots.
That's true. You did see no passes from Minshew when he came back in, right? There were a lot of handoffs. So he wasn't. You said
he tried to roll out a little bit,
but he didn't. Yeah, it didn't look well, like you said.
There was a pass, I believe, right, Max? There was a pass.
Was there one pass? One pass. Okay.
And he didn't. He kept his left foot off the ground. I mean, it was all back foot throw. So he's a gamer, Gardner Minshew.
And that's a Thursday game for them. They're going to play the Broncos. It would have been for the division. That's what Amazon paid for, right? But it looks like it's going to, or Netflix paid for it, but it's going to be against the Broncos.
Christmas Day.
Yes, Christmas Day game that they paid for. They're going to have a third-string quarterback. Chris Oladokun is his name. So, I mean, he'll have a full short week of prep. It's different from going in the game live, right? But
was that a full short week?
He'll have half week of prep.
A
Yeah.
full short week of prep.
He'll
Okay, let's coin
he'll
that
have
term.
first team snaps. How about that? There we go.
First team walkthroughs.
Yeah, maybe not full snaps. Yeah, so it might be a trouble, like you said, going against the Broncos defense in his first career start. Next one, Doc.
And that game is in
it's in KC. Yes,
KC. At least there's no travel.
Mhm.
Okay.
Next one, Doc. One of the best rookie running backs we've had this year, Quinshon Judkins, did not show the replay much. That was one of those do not see graphic videos. What did you see in that video for him?
Lower leg fracture, ankle, lower leg, if I would call it, fibular fracture, ankle ligaments, the toes pointing the wrong way. This is a Cam Scatterbo.
Mm-hmm.
It's happened to others before. The only good news is that you do expect full recovery. But given it's December, it's a little bit of a tight timeline for a running back. And he was a definite bright spot for the Browns this year. So unfortunate. Surgery, injury happened in Cleveland. Is it an emergency tonight? Not necessarily, but they might do it tonight just to keep the swelling down. He should be good to go next year. 100% start of the season is tight.
Is that comparison to Scatterbo? Scatterbo will be better just because it was earlier. This is a little bit closer to
a little bit.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
This is the next Thursday game, Doc. A lot of injuries happened to this Vikings team. We'll talk about the running back, but first, tell me about what you saw from JJ McCarthy and the good news they had without no fracture.
So far, no fracture. Kevin O'Connell saying ligament. He did hit his hand. There was a strip sack fumble.
Mm-hmm.
The hand on the helmet that we showed is more akin to a metacarpal fracture. So far, they say X-rays are negative.
Right.
The strip sack is more akin to ligaments. Apparently, obviously, we must have had trouble gripping the football, which is why he was ruled out for the game. Jordan Mason ankle, a high ankle variant type injury. Aaron Jones tweaked his ankle but continued.
Yeah.
Brian O'Neill left the game.
Darisaul's already out for the season.
Darisaul's already on IR. The Vikings are eliminated or
a couple
have been.
Defensive injuries too, Doc. Josh Metellus IR, one of their best safeties, and then one of their best D linemen, Javon Hargrave, was out today.
And Grenard
also regraduated shoulder. Yes, exactly. So like you said, this is kind of, you're noticing like the Cardinals. We'll talk about them. Just a lot of shutdown, or McCarthy really hasn't had a good foot to stand in all year, right? I think we always talk about what resonates with me is like he had like one good quarter in his first couple games start. It wasn't really fully. Then he had the injury and another injury, just not fully having a good rookie year, and he was out last year entirely, right? So
it's a tough year with injuries and other things.
So then another one, Doc, you had Garrett Williams. We'll talk about all these Cardinal injuries, but first that one. What did you see on their CB that went down today?
Left Achilles, Garrett Williams. Then who else left? Josh Sweat left.
Then the O-line, who has
center with a hyperextended elbow. He
the
did
only
try
healthy
and return.
guy. Yeah.
He was the only last man standing out of the starting five for the Cardinals. That's why it was our guaranteed pick. Took a while to get there, but in the end it did.
And our SIC Picks, shout out.
What are we on 3-star picks or guaranteed picks? What was the stat there, Doug?
68%.
68%.
And that's over a 2-year period or just this year?
3 stars this year.
This year,
3-star picks this year. That's not even the guaranteed picks. The guaranteed are even higher, but the 3-star picks, sometimes there's more than one in a week, are at 68%.
3-star, 70% over 2 years.
3-star, 70% over the last 2 seasons.
Our guarantee picks that we do once we have one.
And it's all based on injury numbers. Hopefully you saw the nice conversation we had with Steve Fezzik during our second halftime injury chat, where Steve is talking about the numbers you should take or not take and what the advantages are. And that's a pro player. We're not. We're just
it's a contrast of styles that work together,
Well, I think, you want a confluence, right? I mean, of the injury analysis. And if the injury analysis fits the numbers analysis, it's a strong go, right? Or a multi-unit go. If not, maybe you be a little careful. But what we do is injuries, and that's what we stick to.
One of the other Thursday games, Doc, is Dallas versus Washington. Both these teams are eliminated now. Washington dealt with quarterback. They shut down Jaden Daniels, how we talked about on our previous pods. Now Marcus Mariota has a quad and hand injury. Do you expect him to play this Thursday?
I think it's a short week. I think he could. But the way Dan Quinn was talking, they might be saving him for Philadelphia the final week of the season.
Seems a little, like you said, bad blood on your sports grid hit earlier this morning. Yeah, there's some stuff going on there.
With Josh Johnson probably is the starting quarterback right now for Washington, right?
Yeah, that's who they have right now.
Yeah.
And just to go back to the Cardinals, Doc, one of the other injuries that you saw carted off was Walter Nolan. He's been a
Oh,
bright
that's a
spot on
big
their
one.
team. Yeah, I don't know what you saw in that injury
Left
by
knee.
video.
Let's hope for the best, but his season is over. Let's hope that it's not longer term, but it is season ending. He's had a rough start to his career, calf and then knee and now knee again. And he's a difference maker when he's in.
Going back to Minnesota, we had a question on Ryan Kelly. This is now another concussion for him, his third this year. He was already on IR this year due to it. Are you worried for a career due to
I hope not, but
okay.
yeah, and I mean, look, rule of thumb is first one a week at least, second one a month at
Which
least,
he did that already.
third one a season, which is why we were relatively surprised that T. Higgins was cleared.
Mm-hmm.
But
had an okay game, 353 and a touch. Yeah.
But as we said, T. Higgins affects Jamar Chase more. Jamar Chase had over 100
yards. Yeah, the massive game, almost 10. Yeah, exactly, almost 10 catches. Correct. Yeah,
because you can't just pay attention to Jamar when T's on the field. But I wish Viking Center the best, but you got to look at in totality what his career situation is, and I'm sure he'll take some time this offseason to figure it out.
Another one, that Dallas-Washington game, is DeMarvion Overshown. He's looked okay since returning from his multi-ligament knee injury, suffered a concussion, short week. We're likely ruling him out, especially with them being ruled out for the playoffs.
Yeah, I even without playoffs, Thursday game concussions after Sunday, very rare to play through. So you can expect that he'll be out.
Right, real quick, Doc, I want to mention just on our SIC picks, we also did good on our totals. Well, we have a totals calculator, and we put a lot of stuff in O-line injuries, not just the numbers play. We were 4-0 this week on totals, which is very good. Shout out to also our SIC picks and what we do on there as well.
Yeah, the totals have been good. The sides are good. The guaranteed pick, we're not quite there in the Circa millions in our single entry. We're in the 95th plus percentile.
How do we do this week?
We're up. We have a guarantee. We're still have one game to go, I think.
Okay.
But we're not quite in the money. But
5-0 last week. If we do a little run at the end, maybe, but yeah, we're in the top tier, you'd say, right? 60%.
Circa millions ends week 18, right?
Yes, it does. Yes.
So to get into the money, look, we're proud. What we've said all along is we're 56.5% against the spread across 6 years. And the Circa picks right now are 59%. Approaching 60.
Oh, approaching 60, correct.
Not in the money, but above the 95th percentile. We're about 200th place or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were at 219 or something. Yeah, like that. Yeah, 231. Yeah.
There's 5,700 entries or something. So that's a respectable position out of the money.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just good to sort of document publicly what we've been doing with it.
So Ravens play tonight, and they play the Packers next week. I would remiss to forget this injury is Jordan Love with his concussion. Do you see him? We obviously need to see reports, but with the extra day, is there a better chance, like a CeeDee Lamb, that he can play this week?
It's a question of how quickly Jordan Love clears, not a question of how bad the hit was.
Mm-hmm.
If he has symptoms today or tomorrow, he's not going to play on Saturday. But if he doesn't have symptoms, there is a pathway for him to clear. Of course, we don't even know what Baltimore injuries there will be.
Right.
The game hasn't happened yet. But I wouldn't rule Jordan Love out yet. Malik Willis, different style, but it was effective.
No, I told you on the phone, when he goes out, I feel like they have a separate game plan entirely for him. And they've been able to do, win games without Love with Willis. Just big news for the Eagles, Doc. We heard Sirianni talk a couple days ago. It might even been this morning. They're expecting Jalen Carter and Lane Johnson back week 17. This is big news. They play the Bills.
I'm sorry, I'm distracted looking at very important video here that was sent to me. No, not from the guys here, from my wife, from my son at the baseball.
Oh, there you go.
You got a nice
little double there. There you go.
The gap.
There you go. He's playing into the night right now. It's 5:00 over here in San Diego. Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys.
Non-related, very important video. Yes.
I got a very important text, and it was the video of
Lace and doubles up the middle. Oh, that's good.
Nice hit there.
But yeah, the Eagles getting Jalen Carter and Lane Johnson back for week 17 matchup for the Bills is big news for them.
Yeah, I've always said that Lane Johnson, they were waiting to get back, and Jalen Carter, the timeline's okay, but let's see where it goes here. I mean, you got to start looking at the math and the standings.
Mhm.
I mean, you'd say Philadelphia against Buffalo is a big game for fans, but it's not. I'm not sure how much it factors into yet. Let's let the results play out here in terms of who might get what position in home field or a bye. The Eagles have won the division.
Mhm.
The question is, can they get a first round
Bye,
bye?
yeah.
I have to look at all that. Denver obviously lost. You got to look at what Chicago is doing. More the head to head versus Buffalo isn't that
There's a lot going on
important.
there.
There's a lot going on. We'll
Yeah.
have to analyze it a little bit. But like I said, Philadelphia is trying to get healthy for the playoffs and their playoff run.
Just before we go, Doc, the Ravens game tonight, we're going to be watching the Patriots without multiple key players, Will Campbell, and that's why we were
Will
on
Campbell, linebacker,
Yeah.
run stopper.
Ron Spillane, Milton Williams, yes, exactly.
Robert Spillane, yes, Milton Williams, and then their slot corner. So we'll see. And then I think Lamar's healthy. I mean, I think he's just getting rested.
He gets the flu every year. That's what people say in fantasy. They always get scared and
flu, but he's been on for a lot of different. Would have been easier.
4 different ailments, I think.
It would have been easier if they just said
vet rest,
vet
right?
rest,
Yeah.
not injury, NIR,
Yeah.
not injury related.
Right.
I mean, not that everyone's got a little something, but instead of doing that, they gave him a body part that's created question marks here.
All right, Doc. Well, I'll wrap this up. Any other insights that come out after this, we will have all on SICScore.com, and we will have our podcast tomorrow running through even more information at 11 o'clock Pacific time.
Yep, 2 p.m. Eastern. Anything else, guys? Daniel, Max, Doug?
Not that many questions today. That's when I know fantasy playoffs are real, because you start eliminating the herd, and there's not many questions about as much, right?
Well, also, I mean, we had a slew there during the early set of games where we couldn't. I mean,
oh, it was hectic. Quarterback injuries, McCarthy,
Josh Allen.
Yep.
We didn't even talk about
the
him.
foot.
Right?
That's true. The foot.
he went
Yes.
out,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
JJ McCarthy and Gardner Minshew, and at the time Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason.
Judkins happened in that little.
Judkins,
yes.
yes.
So, yes, there was a lot going on.
A lot going on. When it rains, it pours there.
But that's why we have a war
room.
room here, right? A big, huge room with all TVs, making sure we catch all the latest information. So,
And definitely couldn't do it with all the staff there. So thanks to the rest of the room, guys. Appreciate you. All right. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. We'll see you
Happy
maybe
holidays, everybody.
tonight between baseball game and a holiday party. I'm not sure about the halftime injury chat. We'll have to see. Then Monday, might have a little watch party at my house.
there you go.
A few Chargers and others for Philip. Indy
Oh, that's
versus
awesome.
San
Have a little.
Francisco.
Oh, that's great. Good
Might
job.
be a little watch party. My wife doesn't know it yet, but I've talked to a
We're
couple people.
announcing it now on the
Kim,
pod.
if you're
Yeah.
watching, I
Yeah.
know you're not. We might have to clean the house and get
He said we will clean the house. He said, yeah.
the pejorative.
Yes,
we.
yeah.
Just like we have gotten ready for Christmas.
Yes.
Translation.
As a family,
the
no.
wife
Kim
has
got it
gotten
ready.
for
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yes.
And I just have to deliver on one person, which
There you
we'll
go.
see.
There you go.
All right. Thanks for listening, watching. Appreciate you guys. And enjoy this fun game tonight. And happy holidays, or we'll talk on Christmas Day, a full slate of games,
Yes,
which
you will.
makes the wife very happy.
Oh, yes. Football all year round.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Like and subscribe. Thank you so much.